When I implemented these 3 things, it allowed me to go from homeless to 60K a month in a year. Why I lost everything. I lost my clients, I lost momentum, and you need to put a date on the goals that you set, because if you don't put a date, you are not going to be urgent, you are not going to take action, you are not going to put in the necessary inputs in order to achieve that output. It becomes inevitable that you hit these 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100K months, 200, 500K months. What can't be tracked can't be measured, and that is the only way that you win. If you are not tracking your inputs, you're not tracking the important KPIs in your business, in your daily activities, you're not going to be able to progress. The sign for you to not become complacent, do not make the same mistake as me, because I would definitely be a lot further ahead, but I'm glad that I did, because at the same time, if I didn't go through that pain, I might have been even more complacent after making tens of millions, right? And that would be an even bigger downfall. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jerome, the only Jerome in the world. Google it, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why complacency kills. And I have suffered from complacency in the past, and I wanted to share some wisdom with you guys just so that you don't make the same mistake that I have made. Now, when you start seeing wins with your business and making good money, it is very, very common for you to feel this sense of complacency. This is because everything that we do that brings joy and pleasure to us is derived from dopamine. When you have a lot of dopamine and you don't regulate how you take in your dopamine, how you receive dopamine, and if you are constantly frying your dopamine receptors by excessively celebrating, buying things, doing habits you shouldn't be doing, such as scrolling on social media or partying a lot, it's gonna bite you in the ass. Every stage of business that I've been at, I have experienced a form of complacency. And one thing that I have done to overcome complacency is to remind yourself of the bigger picture, to have a strong why, to have a strong vision. No matter what stage you're at, even if you haven't even made $1,000 yet online, or whatever it is that you are doing to make money, you can still get complacent after just making, let's say, a fraction of your goal. The reason for this is humans think like, oh, it's gonna be fine, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do that tomorrow, I'll optimize this next time, blah blah blah. The thing is, if you keep pushing things to the side, you're not gonna get shit done, and shit is gonna hit the fan. The way in which you combat this is by setting milestones, not just goals, okay? Because you can have one big picture goal that you are chasing and striving towards and you never reach, which is very common upon entrepreneurs, because if you're constantly chasing something, you're wanting to level up. But what I recommend, taking inspiration from that, is to set milestones. And you need to put a date on the goals that you set, because if you don't put a date, you are not going to be urgent, you are not going to take action, you are not going to put in the necessary inputs in order to achieve that output. So let me break that down for you with regards to, let's say, if you're running a content agency and you need to sign clients. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, join my free community, Leveraged Creators. I recently did a personal branding masterclass for a bunch of 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs that flew from all around the world and paid a lot of money to attend the event. So if you want access to the 1-hour recording, join the Leveraged Creators community, as that's the only place where you can find it. I go through how you can build and monetize your personal brand to scale business revenue, how to win in the creator economy, leveling up your social circle, and the abundance of opportunities you can attract when leveraging your personal brand. Communities have played a huge part in the success I've seen so far, so I want to make this community something that I wish I had access to at the beginning of my journey, so you can see success at a faster rate than I ever did. To add the cherry on the top, for a very limited time, I'm doing one-on-one clarity calls with people that join my free community, so I can give you clarity on your next steps depending on what goals you have, so you can experience the benefits of having a strong personal brand. You can network with like-minded people and attend my free weekly calls where I'll be bringing on industry experts from my network to share value on how they are thriving in the creator economy. Hit the link in the description and enjoy the rest of the video. Your milestones should not be $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month. It shouldn't be that goal, that monetary goal alone. It should be based upon the inputs. So if that means putting out 3 pieces of content a week. One of them being a sit-down talking head video, raw, uncut. Another one could be you making a video that is educational, that you can potentially send to prospects, that will help them get more insights and spark more curiosity to work with you. And then the third one could be something to do with either lifestyle or the more personal side of you, or making a video around a hobby. Who knows? That's just an example. Another part of the inputs that you could focus on are the amounts of outreach that you do. And if you are able to stick to those numbers as a goal, it becomes inevitable that you hit these 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100K months, 200, 500K months. What can't be tracked can't be measured. And that is the only way that you win. If you are not tracking your inputs, you're not tracking the important KPIs in your business, in your daily activities, you're not going to be able to progress. Before you know it, you are falling behind, and you don't realize that because you aren't religiously tracking your numbers. And numbers don't lie. That is the next piece of advice that I wanted to give you. Whatever it is that you do, track it religiously. And the final piece of advice that I wanted to give you with regards to complacency and not suffering from it is surrounding yourself and getting accountability. And you can do this with peers, you can do this with other people who is similar to your level, or they might be one of your mentors. As long as you're able to showcase someone your goals, your milestones that you want to hit, and you share the inputs that are necessary and required in order to hit those goals, then you will be able to be more likely to achieve those goals. Because if you take the first piece of advice, which I said, which is set a date and time, have a strong why, have a strong purpose that allows you to be reminded every single day why you're doing what you're doing. And then finally, you get accountability. So someone that is either your peer or someone that is your mentor to hold you accountable to your goals and the inputs that you need to do. Winning and success becomes inevitable. And personally for me, when I implemented these 3 things, it allowed me to go from homeless to 60K a month in a year. The reason why I went homeless in the first place is because I got complacent. I actually made okay money when I first started my agency. I made around $5,000 a month. And that was a lot for me. That was a lot for me because I do not come from a rich family. I was a student at the time, studying economics in my final year. I was living in London. So that was like an okay salary. So definitely it did make me complacent. And that's why I lost everything. I lost my clients, I lost momentum. And the thing is, I didn't build a personal brand with my business. That is why it took a lot of effort to recoup my losses and to start seeing wins again. And hypothetically, if I was to lose everything and start from scratch, I'll be completely fine. This is because I have all the skills that I need. I have all the resources I have all the resources that I need to succeed with regards to the skill sets. I have the sales skills, I have the creative skills, I have the personal brand. I've already built my personal brand. So hypothetically, if I was to lose everything, I'll be completely fine. I can just whip up a new offer. I can go to market, get research, and provide and solve problems. That is the biggest skill that you need to have as an entrepreneur. Being able to identify pain points, being able to provide really good solutions to those problems, and getting people good results. So that is just my take on complacency, and just a sign for you to not become complacent. Do not make the same mistake as me, because I would definitely be a lot further ahead, but I'm glad that I did, because at the same time, if I didn't go through that pain, I might have been even more complacent after making tens of millions, right? And that would be an even bigger downfall. So I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. It's just an off-the-cuff video. I wanted it to be raw and kind of share some wisdom, because I am trying to post more consistently. I am on a mission to actually help people become a leveraged creator. And if you don't know what leveraged creator is, I'm going to link in the description the leveraged creator philosophy and why it is the best thing to do, and why leveraged creators are winning in the creator economy, in the digital economy where you can make money online. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you hit the link in the description below, check it out, And just to wrap everything up, I appreciate your time. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what content you want to see. And as always, stay hydrated, stay motivated, and stay blessed. Deuces.